games like Striker and Raiden Fighters, etc. Whereas the horizontal front end is at 640 by 480. I run the vertical front end in low resolution. I think it's at 240 by 320. I think it looks better with the layout and having the larger animation screen in the middle and whatnot. To the left of that, I have it's my Williams multi-game. I want to thank Save It for Later for his donation into this game, because without it, I don't think it would have happened. Thank you very much, Andy. Certainly do appreciate it. Running the J-Rock multi-Williams board. Defender, Stargate, Robotron, Joust, Bubble, Splat, Blaster, and Sinistar can be played on this game. It's an excellent board. Got the Phoenix Arcade marquee and the Phoenix Arcade control panel overlay with the 4-inch Wiccos and all leaf switch buttons. The player 1 and player 2 buttons are lit up. The bezel is actually my own custom bezel, because I couldn't locate a bezel at the time that I made this, and I just decided to make my own. I think it goes well with the little platform that comes down here. It goes with the control panel pretty well. Overall, it's a pretty nice looking machine. Unfortunately, stuck between other machines, so you can't see the side art, but I, for one, like the overall look of the Williams multi-game. It's in a Stargate cabinet that was originally an Attax when I got it. It was a beat-up piece of crap. To the left of that, speaking of beat-up pieces of crap, when I got the Multipede here, it was a... what was it? Oh, I can't even remember what it was. It was some rotary game, just a piece of junk. It had black paint on one side that was chipping off, and on the other side it had a piece of mylar or something. It was just it was a wreck, and I didn't even realize that it was a Centipede cabinet until I got it home. When I got it home, I decided that I was going to drop a 60-in-1 in it. Since then, I have also upgraded this one to an arcade shop board. I have a custom control panel overlay I had printed at main marquees, as well as a custom marquee that I had printed at main marquees. The control panel, I added an additional mushroom so I can have an area for a joystick. I also had to, at the same time, because I didn't have room over to the left here, I had to move the buttons over to the right. Overall, the gameplay is pretty darn good, and I think it's one hell of an upgrade from the piece of crap that it was when I got it. So you can't blame me for jammatizing this one. It was already jammatized, folks, and I have put some side art on it. As you can tell, the colors are a little bit off. I got the side art pretty cheap. It's Phoenix Arcade screw-up side art, from my understanding. Then to the left of that, I've got the couch. Just a small little love seat type couch. And this here is, well, of course we got the Steeler wall. I got it back up to the Steeler wall there. And I love how the Arachnid's got the same colors as the Steeler wall. That works out good. The cocktail here is both a MAME cabinet running a PC monitor, the only PC monitor MAME I've got. All the rest of them have arcade monitors. And well, let me look in here. That also runs a jukebox software called WinCab, and as you can see, you can flip through the different albums and select what songs you want. And there's also a radio button. You push the button and it chooses a random song. And I have the game, or the jukebox is hooked up to my Yamaha speakers that are up top here. Now, as we go outside of the main arcade here, to the right, I've got the Wizard of War. Wizard of War was a beat-up Wizard of War that was non-working when I picked it up. I have fixed it up. I put new Phoenix Arcade side art on it. I repainted the control panel I repainted the cabinet itself, rebuilt the monitor, painted the insides a bit, and overall she looks pretty good. Gotta love the voice for Wizard of War, I tell you.
Find me over the floor.
To the left of that, I've got the Terminator Judgment Day. As you can see, I do need a new marquee. Still looking for a new marquee if anybody has one. Terminator, it was in pretty good condition when I got it, though the monitor did need a rebuild, which I have since done. Both guns work. The feedback in the guns work. I have the feedback in the left gun turned off for the times that I want to play when it's pretty late out, and I don't want to make too much noise. The right still has the feedback going. Eventually I'd like to attach a switch to both of them so I can turn the feedback on and off anytime that I would like. To the left of that, I have got pole position 2. It also runs pole position 1. The monitor right now needs to be adjusted to the right. It's gone to the left, and I keep meaning to pull it out to adjust it, but it is what it is. Both pole position 1 and pole position 2 boards will eventually be accessible by the coin door. At this time, though, I just have pole position 2 in. I've got a this old game control panel overlay on it. And the cabinet itself is in pretty darn good condition, considering. I almost sold this cabinet for $25, but nobody would take it, so I fixed it. Alright, then over here we've got pin row. I guess you can call it a row. There's 3 of them. First off is Data East Secret Service. It's a pretty fun game. It's not very well known, and not a lot of people really like the Data East games, but I find it to be an enjoyable game. I still need to shop it out. The backglass is just disgustingly terrible, but hey, what do you want? You can't have everything. To the right of that is my original pinball machine, the first pinball machine that I ever had and have shopped out. It's a Stern's Lightning, 1980 Stern Lightning. It's a very fast game for its age. I don't think I'll be selling this machine anytime soon, just because of the fact that, well, I mean, it's my original, so I got to keep it. That and the fact that it's fun. And then my newly acquired Whirlwind. Whirlwind I picked up for a steal recently. It still needs to be shopped out. I do have new decals for the spinner sections there in the middle. I've got new rubber to put onto it, new slingshot plastics, and a plastic repair or plastic protection kit for the whole game. And I also have cliffy protectors for the cellar holes, as well as the ramp to the left there, which is notorious for getting some damage. And then over to the right, we've got the Great 1,000 Mile Rally. I picked this game up for free. It was an ad on Craigslist for a free game. I showed up expecting the worst, and well, this is what I found. The only thing I've really done to this machine, aside from pushing the 2 board sets together in order to get it to work, was repainted the red areas that they were pink. They had faded to pink, so I just painted them red again. As you can see, it's overall in a pretty darn good condition, especially when you consider that I got it for free. And then to the right of that, finally, last but not least, my latest game is Punch-Out. This was a bottom of the 9th, playing on both monitors. And I decided that I was going to convert this back to a Punch-Out. And I'm sure glad I did. It's a great game. I'm looking forward to maybe one day owning a multi-Punch-Out kit if it ever happens. Sure hope it does. If not, I'm in the market for a Super Punch-Out. So if you have one, let me know. I might be interested in buying it. Overall, the machine's in pretty damn spinky condition. I put new side art on it, new T-molding. I didn't even have to paint the cabinet, really, because it's in pretty good condition. Well, that's pretty much about it. Thank you for taking a look at the video. I know this one's pretty long, but hey, I thought I'd go through the different details of the different machines and show you the game room. Here's one last walkthrough. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.